All right, so the first song turns out to be nothing. Literally nothing. Why am I playing this? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into the Nintendo Rock Classic known as Daigasso Band Brothers. And the opening montage here.
This is the only music shop in town open at midnight.
Is kind of in English, which I was not expecting.
Welcome to GB Music. Knock the door, please.
So this is a very weird game. It is a Japanese game, as you can see from all the writing. As best I can tell, it only ever had a Japanese release, but it's kind of in English.
Hi.
Like, this, I mean, hold on, look at this girl. This, like, giant-breasted, skimpy top-wearing, slightly half-cat person who said hello in English and now speaks to me in Japanese. Who was this game made for, by the way? Just, like, the Japanese out there who are casually English literate, I suppose. I guess it is mainly a Japanese game because, like, look at this. Oh, there's even, like, sub-characters. So, hold on, if you, like, click on one of these, you can, like... Oh, okay. So here my name can be these individual symbols. Okay, there we go. That is J in Japanese if you don't know any Japanese. So we're just going to go ahead and click OK. So this game is one of the games in the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, which means that the authors of the book intended for you to learn Japanese in order to play one of the games in the book. That is hardcore, man. That's hardcore. I thought this was an English book. I mean, as great as this game might be, we're gonna like fumble our way through it, but I can't read a thing on the screen. And I did not feel like going through a Rosetta Stone Japanese course before playing this game, so we're just winging it. So we have single play, band play. She's like aiming her butt right at us. She even has cat fangs. She's like some kind of goth furry. I didn't select anything, by the way, so I don't know what's happening here. Let me see if I can skip through this. I wanted to select an actual track. I have heard that there are like Nintendo tracks in this game. So things like you can play like the Mario track, and you can play like Legend of Zelda and stuff. Okay, I don't want to do that. So we have, look, there's single play, band play. Oh, and edit. Okay, we're gonna do single play. At least the menu is in English. Again, the language utterly confuses me here. Oh, I just went back. Okay. So I actually have to, what do I select one of these things? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just like a foreigner in Japan now, like agreeing to whatever. Like people are like, hey, you want to come do this? And I'm like, yeah, sure, man. I don't know what's happening in this planet, but I will agree. I mean, first of all, the graphics and the style look awesome. I will say that despite the language barrier, the game looks cool. And I'm excited to give it a try. So this is basically like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, but on the Nintendo DS. So that sounds reasonable to me. Oh, look, here are our tracks. We have mystery tracks. Oh, I can't even like touch on the screen just to show you guys what's going on. Wait, is this a Wu-Tang Clan track? Look at this. We can do like mixes or whatever. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead. Start. All right, I don't know what I just selected, but here we go. This is like the most boring song ever. There's literally nothing to do. I'm pressing buttons on the controller. Oh, here we go. All right, so eventually things come up. Okay, oh God. So right and left. Oh God, it's so much harder than it looks. Oh, touch the screen. Oh, right. Left. Wait, does that want me to press a button? Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. Oh my God, who knew I'd be so bad at this? This is like the most embarrassing thing to watch ever. Oh God. Look away. Why is this so hard? I think I must have selected like an advanced track by accident. Look at this. This is nuts. I just want like one button press every now and then. Okay. Well, anyway, watch me fail at this track of whatever song this is. And let's continue to talk about this game here. Oh my God. This is worse than Donkey Kong Jungle Beats. I swear I selected a hard difficulty here. I'm kind of getting it. Okay, button. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. This is like a song that I can like almost recognize. Maybe it's like a Japanese pop song or something like that. Okay. See, look, this can be done. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, basically this is sort of like the Nintendo DS's version of Rock Band. Touch the screen, did it. But they actually had wanted to make this game since the, what was it, Game Boy Color, I guess. So this game was in development for quite a while. And I guess the idea was that they had even worked up like a prototype on the Game Boy Color. But they found that the sound that the Game Boy Color produced was sort of not sufficient to capture. No good. Yeah, I could tell you I did horrible on that too. The sound on the Game Boy Color was just not good enough to capture what they wanted to do with this game. And the graphics kind of weren't exactly where they wanted it to be. And, oh god, what are these options? The bottom one is probably quit. Thank you. They also found there weren't enough buttons. 1 hour, musical events. How about GB Music? No. Let's try this then. So this game started development in Game Boy Color, and eventually, it got bumped up to the Nintendo DS, which I think doesn't that skips the whole generation, like the Game Boy Advance. What happened there? Like, I guess this game was just in development for forever. Let's tap on the door here. But yeah, I don't know, these like tempo games, like we've seen this stuff before, the most famously, hey, we actually have an English start button. Most famously Rock Band, right? Like Rock Band was, and Guitar Hero, those were like the rhythm games that everyone here in the West knew about. Yeah, I keep missing these things. Oh god, it's so hard. You know what's weird? Is like I'm way better at Guitar Hero than this. And this should be pretty easy because it's just like 2 buttons. But it's like warping my brain. And I'm like having a hard time talking while I play this game. There we go. I'm starting to get into the rhythm of it. Oops. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So nice to watch one of these like really big bars get eaten up. Ah, damn it. I missed it. Anyway. I guess if you were like a huge fan of rhythm games, I could see playing this like on the bus or whatever. I mean, I always found the thing that I liked about Rock Band and Guitar Hero was listening to the music. And again, somewhere hidden in this game is like Mario soundtracks and like Legend of Zelda. I'll see if I can find them for you, but again, not speaking English, I'm kind of like very hampered in what I can and can't explore in this game. I'm still shocked that the 1001 Games book would put a game that is only in English, or only in Japanese, in the book. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Like, they had planned an English release of this game at one point, but they just abandoned it. So, what would have been if we could get the English version of this? We might be able to understand what we're doing here. But yeah, sort of the whole rhythm thing, I don't know, like people went nuts over Guitar Hero and Rock Band and stuff when it came out, and like I admit I played it and got into it a bit myself, but I always found the gameplay in Rock Band and Guitar Hero just sort of not up my alley. Like it's, these rhythm-based games, it's just sort of about like matching patterns and I guess this kind of gameplay has been around for a long time with like DDR and stuff, but I don't know. Like, for instance, the coolest part of Guitar Hero for me was listening to the music. Like, if I had a mobile version of Guitar Hero that I could take on the bus and stuff, the thing that would be awkward is you can't, I guess you could wear headphones, but let's presume I forgot my headphones. I can't just, like, listen to the tracks on the bus and, like, play a level in front of a bunch of strangers, because it'd be pretty rude to them to make them, like, listen to these random songs that I'm playing. And touch. So, instead, you know, I'd have to turn the volume off. And like for me, if I'm playing Guitar Hero Rock Band with no volume, like what is the point? Like the game's not fun enough for me to want to play with, you know, the pattern matching gameplay mechanic is not fun enough for me to want to play without the music. So it's kind of half about the music. I don't know what is happening. We'll go ahead and we'll touch down here. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we have songs of various quality. Oh, by the way, I selected a 4-star song. That's why it was so hard. Let's start with a 1-star song down here. And actually, you know how it keeps saying occasionally, like, touch the screen? You know why it's doing that? It's actually kind of cool. The reason it does that is the periods where it tells you to touch the screen, there are many complicated notes in the song, and so on the easier difficulties, if you touch the screen at the right time, the computer will play all those notes for you. So it's... what is happening? The thing's not disappearing. That's weird. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool mechanic. So they could take songs that are difficult, and they could take the more complicated parts and make them easy for people to play. I mean, in Guitar Hero and Rock Band, they do the same thing by just sort of dumbing down the notes you need to play. So every song has like an easy, medium, and hard version. But this is a different way of doing it that takes advantage of the Nintendo's touchscreen. So I figured that was cool. I mean, we are getting the command to continually touch the screen, so I don't know what it wants me to do. Guess we could play with the tempo? Here, hold on. Oh god, I can't play this at the same time. So can we drag this down? You can make it like really slow or like really fast. So if you want it to be really hard or whatever, we'll leave it at 1. What's all this stuff do? I don't know. By the way, I don't recognize any of these songs. I presume we're just listening to like random Japanese pop songs, which does nothing for me. I'm here for the Nintendo songs. So anyway, here's a random Japanese hit, I presume. So I'll just kind of enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, I wonder why they didn't release this in North America. I mean, I know mobile games are a little less popular in North America. I mean, they're still popular, don't get me wrong. But compared to Japan, you know... And the reason for that, by the way, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is that in Japan, people have much smaller personal spaces and apartments and stuff because they're so much more densely populated, typically, than in North America, unless you're in, like, New York City or something. And so as a result, you know, people might not have like a private living room and TV where they can like play games by themselves. So that's why things like the Nintendo Switch and stuff are coming out of Japan. Because in Japan, if you have a mobile device that you can play video games on yourself and you don't need to tie up a TV, that's like a huge seller, right? So that's why Nintendo keeps doing that. Whereas in North America, like many people have a big house and multiple rooms with TVs, so people don't have to fight over television space and stuff. So you can play your PlayStation stuff. You don't need mobile games as much. What happened, by the way? Did the song just sort of conk out? Is there anything left to do? Should I just quit? Stand by. Was that like practice mode or something? What is happening? I'm playing Seasons. I don't want to play this stupid song again. To hell with that. Oh, look, if you press different arrow directionals, you get different sounds. So you could, like, play your own tune, your own little ditty if you wanted. What are all these options, I wonder? What does that do? I have no idea. Select seasons. Point of no return. Oh, what are all these? Score select J-pop. What is that? TV. What is happening? Ready, steady, go. Is there video games? Wait, this one says Nintendo. Copyright of Nintendo. This could potentially be it. GB selection. So we have J-pop, something, TV. This looks like Nintendo. God, okay. And the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm going to look something up here just because I really want to find some Nintendo soundtracks. We might only be able to get to the Nintendo ditties by like one of the other game modes. So that's options. The heck is this? Start select. This is to like compose a song. I definitely don't want to do this. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It's just like Charlie Brown, like, wah, 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 wah. So I'm just like playing songs and ditties. So random. All right. Let's try band play. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, what the heck? Caution. Yes. Which do you want to do? Infinite number. Two to infinite players. I've never seen a game that has an infinite number of alternative players. 2 to 8 players is quite a bit, though. Yeah, this seems to be some kind of multiplayer mode. That's not what I want. I'll go back to this. I guess... Wait, what's special event? This is... this crap. Okay. Where's the Mario music? Alright. I guess let's just take our chances with the disc labeled Nintendo. See what it could be. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Oops. Go ahead and start. Accept! We accept the challenges. What is this? We have, like, options again? Okay, just go ahead and play. Anyway, yes, this game does, if you're lucky enough to find it, include Mario music. Interestingly enough, the devs of this game actually had some trouble working with Nintendo because they wanted to... I mean, obviously this is a game on a Nintendo system, so they had to work with Nintendo. But they wanted to introduce new characters like the, you know, large-breasted cat-eared lady that we keep seeing. And apparently there's a few other characters. But they had trouble getting Nintendo to approve the characters. I guess because Nintendo... it had nothing to do with the characters themselves, but Nintendo was worried about characters that weren't pre-existing. They thought they didn't have enough appeal, which, you know, like, fair enough. Like, Nintendo has one of the strongest rosters of cartoony characters, I think, in existence, besides Disney. You know, like, it goes Disney, then Nintendo, which is kind of ironic considering Shigeru Miyamoto's was always inspired by Disney, like characters like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, and he always wanted something similar, and he did it. Like, he created Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Zelda. Like, I mean, the whole roster of Super Smash Brothers is like 90% Shigeru Miyamoto. It's like Nintendo did it, man. They have like a Disney quality roster of video game characters. But I guess it was hard for the devs here to sort of convince Nintendo to let them introduce all their new wacky characters. But I mean, you know, Nintendo was right in the end. Like, who remembers Crazy Cat-Eared Lady from I'm gonna say obscure Japanese game, but I know it's not technically obscure in Japan, but it's obscure to me. Like, I've never heard of this thing, and so on. I seriously wonder, the creators of the 1001 Games book. Okay, we're gonna have to look this up, but like, why? What did they say about this game? Why did they include it? I actually forgot to look up the entry to this game before I started making the video, so we're gonna pause for a second here. I'm gonna crack that book open and read the entry and see what they actually say. But why would you put a game in a foreign language? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And like, I'm sorry, but these songs suck. These are like the most boring, bland. This is like a song you hear at like the background music in the elevator of a boring wedding, you know? Like, this is not good music. You know, at least in Rock Band and Guitar... You know, Rock Band and Guitar Hero were responsible for, like, a revival in, like, 80s and 90s rock music. Like, I'm not joking. Like, when they came out, like, songs that are in that game, the first few songs you play, like, I remember, like, wanting to, like, go look them up and, like, you know, put them on my MP3 player and listen to them again, like Social Distortion and stuff. Like, those songs made a comeback. What the hell was this song? This was the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry if it's someone's favorite song out there, but are you joking? Like, breathe some life into this game at least. You have, it's like the Wu-Tang Clan, you know, logo is on a record thing that's spinning around. You have like a club vampire cat lady, and you're playing like boring elevator music? What is going on? I don't know. I think I just don't understand this game. Oh my god. No more game. No more game. And like, this music, it just doesn't fit with anything. I don't know. Let's like find something more upbeat, I guess. What's this? Like, this is just like, I don't even know what you call this music. It's like generic overworld music, but it's not even that exciting. Like, give me the Legend of Zelda overworld theme. What's this? Wait. Oh my god, we found the Legend of Zelda! Oh my god! Listen to that sweet tune. Okay, I take it all back. I'm into this game all of a sudden. Wow. So GB music score. That's what we wanted this whole time. All right, we're totally doing this. All right, it's just a big gamble as to which one is which. Let's pick a low star one. Actually, let's just pick the first one. You would assume that's the like main title, right? Go for it. Maybe left is practice and right is for real. I think I've kind of figured that part out. This looks like the Legend of Zelda theme. Yes! Oh my god, I'm like more motivated to play this correctly, even though it's like way harder. Oh god, touch. Touch. I'm not gonna get any of those touches. There we go. You know what? This makes a lot more sense now because Nintendo does have like some of the most iconic soundtracks of all time. So of course, you know, them being in like a Rock Band style game makes a lot of sense. Oh my god. If you thought the Legend of Zelda theme song was awesome and you came here to get it butchered today, then I am happy to oblige. Oh man, this soundtrack is like could be like the soundtrack to my childhood. Like I remember playing the games, reading the like little coloring books, collecting the sticker cards, watching the cartoon, like the "Excuse Me, Princess" cartoon, all that stuff. When I was a kid and I would go like hiking in the forest, I would imagine I was like in the Legend of Zelda. So, hey, at least we found one awesome track. I still am not letting the creators of the 1001 Games book completely off the hook. We're still totally gonna read what they said, because like honestly, I still have my doubts about this game. But hey, if any songs are gonna be in this game, this game, at least it is songs from awesome video games. It'd be awesome if we could find a Mario track too. I think we're playing a Zelda track now. If I could find one Mario track, I would feel happy, like we accomplished something today. But I guess we'll see. We're into like some part of the song, by the way, that I've never heard of. Like the song started off so strong and now it's gotten boring. It's just sort of like random, like the guy playing the trumpet just didn't want the song to end. He's like, I'm just gonna go for like a 10-minute solo if you guys don't mind. Nobody else has to play, but I'm just gonna randomly chirp notes back and forth with no discernible rhythm or tone, just to kind of eat up time. I mean, I just kind of don't want to go home. Okay. Like, it doesn't even sound like the Legend of Zelda theme anymore. Alright, to hell with it, we're done. I'm at that point of playing the game, I'm like, and game over. Okay, let's get rid of all this crap. Wait, what's the Skull and Bones one like? The CD with Skull and Bones, which you would think is the most hardcore one of them all, sounds like literally the soundtrack to a baby's game. It's so stupid. What is this? It sounds like vaguely familiar. Like Ninja Turtles or something? I don't know what that is. Choo Choo Train? Did we unlock new discs or something? Okay. Here's GB music. Wait, where? No, here it is. Music score. Wait, is this The Legend of Zelda? Huh. Wait, what is this song that's playing? It's like a Christmas song. It's like playing a Christmas carol. Oh my god. Okay, let's just try one more here. I just want to see, like, the first track of this CD was Legend of Zelda. What is the next one? I can only imagine. It's probably like some nothing song. I wished it was Mario. God, look at this. It's a Christmas song. Okay, I'm not doing a Christmas song. I gotta look this game up. Okay, hold on. I've got the book right in front of me. Let's see here. 578. Oh my god. I'm like tangled in wires here because I'm recording. 578. Okay. Okay, here's the entire review. A console's launch software exists primarily to cover bases, a sports title, a fighter, a shooting game, and so on. Each entry ensuring the new system appeals to as broad an audience as possible. As such, nobody expects much grand innovation at a piece of hardware's birth. But Daigasso Band Brothers, released at the launch of the Nintendo's DS, confounded expectations and delivered an innovative and unusual music game, quite unlike anything else seen before. Taking inspiration from Konami's Bimani series, the basic interactions are familiar. Tap and hold the buttons, indicate on screen in time with a piece of music to trigger the audio samples. Blah 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 blah. Daigasso Band Brothers was one of the first titles to investigate the potential of multiplayer music in games this way, and also to do it with instruments as diverse as harmonica, drums, piano, and guitar across multiple musical genres. I guess that's where the multiplayer mode comes in. Alongside the J-pop and anime theme songs, Nintendo's fans are catered with Mario, Zelda, and F-Zero medleys. I would love to play one of those! If only I spoke Japanese. Why doesn't the book say this is Japanese only? The game's most valuable features perhaps is MIDI Composer, a tool to allow songwriters to pencil in multi-part composition and then play back the results in the game itself, while the feature is somewhat hidden in the package as an unlockable extra. Yeah, and behind a language barrier. It turns the DS into an instrument itself. Delightful, redefining the purpose of the console. What do we say to that, guys? What do we say to that? I feel like not too many games. Like, it's not common that we sit down and a game is just a disaster. But, like, I don't know what to do with this game. I mean, it's just in a foreign language. So, I mean, like, you know, there's only so much I can do. And plus, we've messed around with it a bit. Now we somehow ended up on a Christmas song. Like, we can't even pick the music we want to hear. It's not even like there's a good variety of music. You know, again, it's like, besides the like, Zelda song that we found, every other song is, like, the most PC, G-rated nonsense garbage I've ever seen in my life. This is like baby music. It's like the most inoffensive, like they're risking nothing. You know, give me like a Blink-182 song or something, for God's sake. Or give me a Japanese pop song. I'd even take that. Something with a beat. It's also slow. I'm the worst. This game is the worst. All right, we're gonna start wrapping up our thoughts here. You know, I think when this game came out, it was probably more interesting than we're giving it credit for today. You know, we live in the days where, like, Rock Band and Guitar Hero were a thing. And they certainly were a thing. They were definitely a huge fad. But they were a fad because people have kind of lost interest in Rock Band and Guitar Hero. You know, like, the glory days of Rock Band and Guitar Hero and rhythm games seem to be gone. I don't entirely know why. Like, it's my belief that it was the novelty of being able to play rock songs that made those games successful and not the actual gameplay. Like, case in point, who sits around and plays those games with the sound off? You wouldn't play it if the sound was off. And so I think that the gameplay behind these rhythm-style games, it appeals to some people. Some people really like it. But for most people, it's just not fun, not interesting or entertaining. And so here's an example of a game that has, like, rhythm-based controls, but, like, there's absolutely no appeal to, like, 90% of people. And you know why? It's because the songs suck. Maybe if you're Japanese, you can read the descriptions and find cooler songs, but from the handful we tried, besides the Zelda one, the rest did not seem interesting at all. Even the Christmas Carol, like, it's just so, I don't even know what to say about that. So, yeah, I mean, I 100% would not recommend this game. You know, if you're a huge fan of rhythm games and you want something on the go, sure, you know, I'm not saying that people who like rhythm games wouldn't like this, or that it's a badly designed rhythm game. As rhythm games go, I mean, I like the graphics and I like the characters and stuff. It looks kind of cool. The song selection seems horrible to me, and the controls seem absolutely fine. And again, if you like the rhythm, go for it. But beyond the Nintendo soundtracks, which are hard to find if you don't speak Japanese, surprise, surprise, I didn't really find anything in this game that I would think is worth getting. So yeah, this has got to have been one of the most confusing games I've played from that book. They don't even warn you in the book that it's Japanese only. And, like, am I missing something, guys? Like, tell me if I'm crazy. If I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy. But there's no English version of this game, right? Like, I'm not stupid, am I? I mean, I could be stupid. If I'm stupid, laugh at me and tell me in the comments. We'll have a big chuckle. But, yeah, anyway. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the game. Guys, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me how awesome this game is and why. I'd love to hear it. I don't like being negative, but this game was the biggest disaster I've ever played. And I'm always willing to have my mind changed, and I'm not saying people who like this game are stupid or anything like that, but certainly for me, this is a bit of a train wreck, but hopefully an entertaining train wreck. If you guys had fun today despite the chaos, don't forget to like the video and let me know in the comments and all that jazz, because, hey, you know what? It's not always about playing the best games in this series, I've learned, but it's about trying new things and having fun while we do it. And, you know, I still kind of had fun today, despite, again, how much of a train wreck this game was. Anyway, guys, as I say, hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will see you soon with a game that I promise I will understand and be far better at than this one. And so until then, guys, you'll take care of yourselves. Don't play any games that are in a language you don't speak, even if a book tells you to, because trust me, it will be a confusing time. And other than that, take care of yourselves. Peace. Like, this song sucks. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it just sounds so generic. There's like nothing to it. What am I listening to? Like average saxophone song number 32? There's just nothing. I don't get this game. I really don't. Have you ever wanted to play the most generic songs ever? Because if so, Daigasso Band Brothers has you covered. Generic, nondescript, inoffensive, all the music your parents will love. Man, give me a Smashing Pumpkins song or something. Throw me a bone. Whatever.